Hi, my name's Dave Adams, and you might know me as Nerd of Wisdom on Instagram. Today, we are discussing the outdoor game, and it's a tricky concept. I mean, you've got to consider components and what happens, the weather. Well, there is one game which I have tried and tested well and truly outside, and that is Werewolf. Now, I know it's cards and cards blow away, but the best part about this is you don't actually have to play the cards. In fact, it's better if you put them in your pocket. So, Werewolf works perfectly for this. And the reason Werewolf is so good, in my opinion, is really due to my experience of using the game. Now, I took this game on a tour to Vanuatu, where we literally started on the second night of being there. I grabbed it out on we arrived on the Thursday, got it out on the Friday, and we were there for nearly 2 weeks, and we played it every single night, and that was entirely led by the students. The students, I started with 6 kids. There was 20 on the tour, and we played the first game, and those 6 kids ran to the dorms to get the other students to come out and play this game. We ended up with all the adults and students there, even getting 24-player games going, and it was phenomenal. We had so much fun. The best part is they just kept playing it. It wasn't one game, it was game after game after game until it was bedtime. So immediately, as soon as dinner finished, they would run off to the outdoor area, seating area. They would get the game of Werewolf, and they would just play throughout the night until it was bedtime. So from 7 to 10:30, 11 at night, they had a blast. It was one of the things they talked about most when they got back. In fact, just this week, the other day, a student said to me that they told me about their trip, which was the following year to the year that I went. And they said that she said one of the things that she enjoyed the most was that someone brought a game of Werewolf and they played it every night, constantly. So it even lived on after I was there. So this game has just proved itself well and truly as a great game, as well as a game that is so useful outdoors. We played it in the plane, waiting for the plane. We played it on buses. We just took it wherever we went, and we had a blast. So I can thoroughly recommend Werewolf as an outdoor game. Thanks for listening. Until next time, I'm Dave Adams.
Hey everybody, Nathan here from Save Your Game, and today I want to talk to you about a little game that I've discovered that you could easily play outdoors. I recently came across this game when I was at a local game store in my hometown while I was on vacation last month, and it was on sale. It's not too expensive anyway. I think you can pick it up for about $15, but it was on sale for $10. And when you're on vacation, you know, you have a lot of stuff that you've packed up, and so sometimes you want a really small portable game, a game you could even play outside. I picked this up, and turns out it's a great gem of a game. And of course, I'm talking about Lords of Scotland. For me, Lords of Scotland works on a bunch of different levels. One, like I said, it's small, compact, it all fits in this small, tiny box, and so you could play it outside on a table or on your porch, wherever it is you want to play games. But also, Scotland is just a beautiful place that I've longed to visit. I was able to go to Europe, to England last summer, but we didn't make it all the way up to Scotland. And if you look, it's just a beautiful place. The scenery and outdoors are awesome. And so it's a place I want to check out. If you look at the cards in Lords of Scotland, most of these people are kind of hanging out in these beautiful, lush landscapes. So they're all outside too, enjoying the great outdoors. But Lords of Scotland is actually a pretty in-depth card game. It's just one deck, but you can do a lot with the cards. It's similar, I think, to games like San Juan, where cards do multiple things. Your cards are your recruits, your followers, and your supporters. So you're going to play a couple cards from your hand, and each card has a numerical value. You can play them secretly, or you can play them face up. If you play them face up, each card also has a power on it, and the powers allow you to do things like discard another follower that someone else has played. You can keep this card down for another round. At the end of each round, you discard. You can draw an extra card with this guy, and that's it. You're basically bidding 5 rounds. There's a row of cards that you can pick up instead of playing a card. At the end of 5 rounds in a turn, you're going to actually flip them over. Whoever has the most power gains a supporter. You put the supporters in a separate victory pile, and they are your running tally of victory points. The first person to 40 points wins. And it plays really quickly. I played in 15-20 minutes with a group of 4 people. And it's pretty easy to teach. If you're spending some time in the great outdoors, be in Europe or anywhere else you're going to go, I recommend you check out Lords of Scotland. We'll see you next time.
Hi everyone, it's Lindsay here. As you might know me on Instagram, Shiny Happy Meeples. So this episode we're talking about games you can play outdoors. So I chose to talk about Kodinka. This is a game by Backspin Door Games, and I chose it to be my outdoor game because you can literally just take it in a dice bag or a pouch and transport it anywhere with you, and as long as there's an available flat surface you can play it. So I can really imagine playing this one, you know, on the beach or over the park, in the garden, out to dinner at the pub, whatever, because it's just like, you know, tiles. And it does come in this adorable little box, which actually matches my shirt as well. And I'll quickly tell you about how to play Kodinka. The tiles are laid out as shown on the inside of the box. You pick a colour that represents an element, and those are your player tiles to manipulate during the game. In a 2-player game, you start with 4 key cards that detail the formations you need to create with your tiles in order to unlock the treasure and score the card. You also have 3 spirit cards which allow you to rotate and shift the tiles around, but these are one use only. Players take turns and can flip and switch 2 tiles each turn. You can do this on any 2 tiles except the last one that's flipped or switched by another player. The player to score all of their key cards first wins the game. So that's it, that's me done for today, and I'm going to be taking this outdoors with me at some point in the summer. I might take it on my travels with me. Okay, thank you so much for watching, bye.